Accessibility Services is the program on campus that provides accommodations and support services for students with disabilities who come and identify with us and bring documentation of their disabilities.
As soon as a student gets a letter inviting them to come in for a placement exam, they should contact their office, either fax or bring in documentation of their disability so arrangements can be made for them to have testing with appropriate accommodations.
We service students who have both hidden as well as visible disabilities. And that will include things like students who are deaf, students who are blind, students who have mobility issues, they may be wheelchair users, or students who have medical disabilities that no one knows about. We provide accommodations, note-taker service, extended time on tests.
With my special needs, I definitely need kind of like a note-taker because from a seat of a classroom, I can't really see the board. For every semester, one thing that I actually do is provide the professor with an actual form stating that I need a note-taker. It's confidential. We can decide if we want the student to know who we are.
We provide assistive technology.
The Assistive Technology Center is room M126, and it's located in the MAC building, just behind the Starbucks, close to the fish tank. Assistive technology is any piece of equipment or software that allows for someone with a disability to use that particular piece of equipment. So on the computers we have something called JAWS, which is a screen reader.
Kingsborough Community College -Home-Windows.
It's primarily for students who are blind, who instead of visually seeing the screen can hear it spoken to them.
The staff of AAs is dedicated to opening doors of equal opportunity.
There's other software on there for students with learning disabilities who maybe have trouble with reading. There's closed caption televisions that you put a document underneath it and it will magnify it to whatever resolution you need.
In high school, the high schools are charged with finding people who have disabilities and providing services for them. Over here, it is the student's responsibility to identify themselves. And when they do that, that's the point at which they would be able to get accommodations.
We also provide support services. We provide tutoring. We have counselors available for each student who need both academic counseling as well as personal counseling.
We have 2 rooms that we use to test students who have special accommodations, such as extra time, reader, scribe.
Sometimes when you get into a classroom, you think more about the time and you don't really start focusing on your actual exam. So having that 2-hour gap takes that pressure off.
We just like to encourage students to come in. We don't want people to feel ashamed of their disability or not do well because they could have had the accommodations to help them function like anybody else would have functioned in the classroom.
One thing that students often tell me when they leave Kingsborough is that they wish they could come back. And the reason they wish they could come back is because we're like a family here. And they feel very supported and they feel close to the people that work in this office. So one thing I would tell people is that if you're looking for a close-knit family type of environment, then this is the place for you.